Do's and don'ts for this week. You guys, this is an exciting week. It's an important week. Well, the reason I say it's exciting, it's not exciting like thrill seeking exciting, but it's exciting because it's all about connection this week. It's all about truly delving into what is the connection in our life that matters to us? Who do we want to be connected to? Um, what types of connections support us to be our best self? And I just love the energy that we're going to be amplifying this week. So, the do's and don'ts. Number one, don't people please this week. This is one of the biggest mistakes I see people making when it comes to wanting to expand or focus on developing connection. Don't people please. Don't do something because you think it's going to make somebody else happy. Meanwhile, you're either disregarding something for yourself, you're abandoning your own needs, or you're betraying yourself. Don't do it. If you compromise something that's important or significant to you just to make someone else happy, this is how resentment builds. This is exactly the reason that people develop resentment in relationships, in friendships, in partnerships, whatever that looks like. So don't people please. Be brave enough to express your needs, express what's happening for you, even just taking the chance to say to someone, this is what's going on for me right now. How does that feel for you? And just being curious and open is a major do, especially today. Um, Give yourself permission to choose yourself and express yourself. So important. The next do is the next don't, I should say, is don't ignore your inner voice. Don't ignore your inner voice. Earlier this week, I was trying to make a complicated decision, and my daughter asked me about it. And I was like, well, I'm just trying to make this decision and I don't know what to do. And she says, well, Mom, what does your tummy voice say? I was like, oof, get a dose of my own medicine. What does your tummy voice say? Right. And this is something to keep in mind this week. What does your tummy voice say? Don't ignore your inner voice. Don't ignore your intuition. So the do with that is obviously take time to listen. If you can't hear your intuition, it's because you're too busy and you have too much going on and it's too hectic in your life. Take some time, cancel some things off of your calendar, go for a walk in nature, go float on the lake, do something, meditate, do yoga, do some journaling, do something to reconnect with yourself so that you can hear your intuition. The other thing that's going to be really important by the end of the week is going to be being aware of the people you spend time with. There is that expression of you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And it's particularly relevant this week. Not that, we expect perfection from people, and not that we, anything like that. But the people you spend time with, do you have authenticity and integrity with them? Can you be yourself? Are they being their selves? Is there anything forced or faked or efforted in this relationship or this friendship or this partnership? Do you trust that you can be your truest, most natural self and they can too? Right? So, you know, this can be a tricky one for a lot of people because when we look around and we think, well, who am I spending time with? It can be hard to know how to shift that if you want to shift that. But honestly, set the intention of I want to have these types of friendships in my world. I want to have these types of business connections in my world, these types of business besties. And ask yourself, how can I lean into that just a little bit more? Right? Maybe it's getting more engaged in a program you're taking or a workshop that you're studying in and starting to know some of the people in that, buddying up with them. Maybe it's making small talk with the people at your gym and developing a new friendship. Maybe it's talking to the person at the coffee shop when you get your coffee and developing a friendship there, right? There's so many different ways that. Do you want to say hi? Say hi. There's so many different ways that we can really work on expanding our circle. So take the chance. Do you want to say hi? You want to wave this time? Take the chance to reach out to people. If you have someone you're connected with on social media and you want to enrich that friendship, private message them and just get to know them a little bit. Ask them some questions. Reach out. Your intuition is going to guide you to develop richer and deeper and more authentic relationships this week. So let yourself lean into that. let yourself explore that. If you feel the urge to talk to someone, just do it. So, those are the do's and the don'ts of the week. Quick 5-minute mini forecast. If you have any questions, post them below and let me know. But I want to know from you, what's your number one takeaway from this forecast? What are you going to apply and implement? And yeah, this is an exciting week. I think in the month ahead forecast, I mentioned by the end of this week, it's really recognizing who is in your circle. And do you love your circle? Do you love your circle? That's the question to ask yourself with today. Okay, I hope you have an amazing day. We'll talk soon.